Yes. So unit 3, page number 25. A rupee goes a long way. A rupee goes a long way. This is the name of the chapter. So the writer is Ruskin Bond. Is an Indian writer who has played a very important role in the growth of children's literature in India. He has written several popular novels, short stories, and poems. Most of his writings is influenced by his life in the hill stations at the foothills of the Himalayas, where he spent his childhood. So this particular person, Ruskin Bond, he is from Himalayas. He lived his childhood there. He
Good
spent.
morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning. He lived his childhood there. He was an Indian writer and he was very fond among the children's to write literature. Like he was into literature. Literature means the story writing, poem writing, short stories, novels, etc. Right? So he was very interested in writing literature things, the novels, poems, etc. Yes, yes. Is what happened? Okay, let us
Ma'am, which
continue.
page number?
Page number 25. Just a minute. Page number 25. So let us read the first stanza, the first paragraph. Ranji. Now, Ranji is the name of a boy. Okay, Ranji is the name of the boy. Ranji had a 1 rupee coin, so he made his way to the Jumna sweet shop, tossed the coin on the counter, and asked for a rupee's worth of jalebis. The shopkeeper looked at the coin carefully. Now, the first paragraph says Ranji, a boy named Ranji, he wanted to buy sweet for himself. He wanted to eat a sweet. He was craving to eat jalebis. Okay. So this boy, he had only a 1 rupee coin, nothing else. Only a 1 rupee coin he had. So at that time, at previous time, 1 rupee coin was very valuable. Like today, for 1 rupee, we will get only one toffee, nothing else. One toffee or one chewing gum we will get. But that time, 1 rupee was very valuable. 1 rupee में उस टाइम जलेबी तक मिलता था एक जलेबी 1 जलेबी for 1 rupees. But today, if you want to buy jalebi, if you go to buy jalebi, it will cost too much of rupees. So that time 1 rupee was very valuable, and he went to the shop with that 1 rupee and he tossed the coin on the counter. Tossed means throwed it lightly, like we toss it, right? When head aega ki tail aega, we play the games, right? So we toss it slightly in a slow motion, very lightly we throw it. So he tossed the coin on the counter. Counter is where the cash is received and given. Okay, after buying sweets, and the cashier gives the cash to the person, the remaining balance and everything. So the counter is a place where, in the shop, where cash purpose is done, the receiving and giving of cash. So this boy tossed the coin on the counter and asked for a jalebi worth rupees 1. So he asked the shopkeeper to give him a jalebi costing 1 rupee. Okay. So the shopkeeper started looking at the coin very carefully. He was very carefully looking at the coin, and that shopkeeper said, "That coin's no good," he said. "Are you sure?" Ranji asked. So the shopkeeper, he said that this coin is not good. This is worthless. No good means this is worthless. You can write the meanings, underline those words which I am saying, and you can write the meaning worthless. That coin is worthless. So the shopkeeper was just looking at the coin and he said that this coin is worthless. It's good for nothing. So Ranji asked, "Are you sure? Are you sure this coin is worthless? Just try, check it once again. Will it work or not?" So the next paragraph. "These coins went out of use long ago," said the shopkeeper. "It isn't old enough to be valuable and it isn't new enough to buy anything." Ranji shrugged, took the coin back, and turned onto the road. So the shopkeeper, when this boy asked that, "Are you sure? Can you check it again whether you can take it or not?" So this shopkeeper said, these coins went out of use long ago. Went out of use means people stopped using this coin a long time back. So that's why this coin was not that much valuable or worthy to take. So the boy told him that it isn't old enough to be valuable and isn't new enough to buy anything. So Ranji shrugged. Shrugged means raised his shoulders and dropped them to show he did not care much. That means he showed him a very bad attitude, like, I don't care. Okay, you are taking or not, I don't care. I will go to another shop and buy the jalebi. So he was showing that kind of attitude that I don't care. So he took the coin back and turned to the road. He started walking again. So soon Ranji was wandering through the bazaar when he heard a familiar voice behind him. Where are you going, Ranji? It was Mohinder Singh, Ranji's friend. In one hand, Mohinder held a homemade fishing rod. Now, when Ranji turned back to the road, when he was wandering around, wandering means traveling, traveling aimlessly, like he don't have any aim, but he's just traveling alongside the road to find any shop or to or for some another purpose maybe, but he don't have any aim like I have to go there itself, nothing like that. So he was just wandering, traveling aimlessly through the bazaar, and he heard a voice from behind him. Who was that? Mohinder Singh. He was his friend. He was Ranji's friend. And he asked Ranji, where are you going, Ranji? So in one hand of Mohinder, Ranji saw a homemade fishing rod. This Mohinder Singh, he had a homemade fishing rod with him. You know what is a fishing rod? From which we catch fishes from the water, right? So this Mohinder Singh, he had a fishing rod in his hand. And he asked Ranji, where are you going? So Ranji told him, I'm not going anywhere, said Ranji. Where are you going? I'm not going. I have been, Mohinder said. I was fishing in the canal all morning. So both of them asked each other, where are you going? So when Mohinder asked Ranji, where are you going? He said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just wandering in the street. Then Ranji again asked Mohinder. Ranji asked Mohinder that where are you going? What are you doing? So Mohinder said, I am not going anywhere. I was fishing in the canal all morning. What is a canal? A small passage dug in the ground to carry water to fields, crop, etc. You must have seen small canals through which water flows to the fields, right? So he was fishing in that canal from morning itself. Now, come to page number 26. Next page. Ranji stared at the fishing rod. Will you lend it to me? He asked. You'll only lose it or break it, Mohinder said. But I did not mind selling it to you, 2 rupees. Okay, so Ranji, he was just staring at the fishing rod which was in the hands of Mohinder Singh. Stared means looked fixedly, like his eyes were fixed on that particular fishing rod. So he was staring at the fishing rod. Stared means looked. Please write the meanings. What I'm telling, write the meanings. Otherwise, you will not understand the paragraphs and the chapter. Write these short meanings which are not given in your book. Some meanings are given in red color. You can see in your left hand side. Some meanings are given, but some are not given. You have to write the meanings. So stared means looked fixedly. LOOKED, looked fixedly. FIXEDLY. It's on page number 26, first line. Page number 26. Fixedly spelling is FIXEDLY. FIXED. You have to underline stared and write above that. You have to write in very short handwriting. Just write above that, look fixedly. That's for your understanding purpose. आपको समझ आने के लिए मैम कहाँ पर लिखना है? Looked fixedly. Looked. LOOKED. Fixed लिखना है? Yes.
Looked fixed.
Look fixedly. Just a minute, just a minute. Just a minute, I'll write it here. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I'm telling you, I'm showing. Page number 26. First line. Can you see the word stared? Stared. Yes, Ranji stared. So stared meaning is looked fixedly. Looked. Looked fixedly. फिक्स्ड लिखना है आपको पहले और उसके बाद ly लगाना है fixedly. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So looked fixedly. Shall I show you the screen again? You can write stared meaning is looked fixedly. So Ranji was looking at the fishing rod with his fixed eyes and he asked Mohinder Singh. Yes, whose mic is on? Yes, mute yourself. Harshit. Just a minute. Whose mic is on? Yash. Okay. Zainab,
Yes, ma'am.
mute yourself. Okay, I'm muting. Okay. Yes. So, looked fixedly means stared. So, Ranji started Ranji started staring at the fishing rod and he asked Mohinder Singh, will you lend it to me? Lend means grant or give for temporary purpose. Lend means, I'll write the meaning here. Yes. Lend. Can you see the word lend on the same line? L-E-N-D. Yes, lend. So lend meaning is grant. G-R-A-N-T. Grant. Okay, lend means grant or to give temporarily. That means to give for temporary purpose.
Ma'am, the fixedly की spelling?
Fixedly spelling is F-I-X-E-D-L-Y. Okay, I have written in the paint box. Yes. So lend means grant and fixedly is stared, looked fixedly. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So he asked Mohinder Singh, who? Ranji. Ranji asked Mohinder Singh, his friend, that will you lend it to me? What thing? Will you lend what? The fishing rod. Okay, he wanted that fishing rod, homemade fishing rod, which was in the hands of Mohinder Singh. So he asked that, will you lend or will you give it to me for temporary purpose? So what Mohinder Singh told him? You will lose it or break it. Okay, या तो तुम उसे घुमा दोगे या फिर उसे तोड़ दोगे. So ये चीज मोहिंदर ने बोला. But I don't mind selling it to you. फिर मोहिंदर he told that I don't mind selling it to you. I can sell you this. It's for worth 2 rupees. Now Mohinder told him, I will not lend you this, but I can sell you for 2 rupees. You have to give me 2 rupees and you can take the fishing rod. So that time fishing rod only costs of 2 rupees. Now the next paragraph. I have got 1 rupee, said Ranji, but it's an old one. The sweet seller would not take it. Please let me see it, said Mohinder. Yes. Please let me see it, said Mohinder. He took the coin and looked it over. I don't suppose it's worth much, but my uncle collects old coins. Give it to me and I will give you the rod. Now, when Mohinder Singh told you have to give me 2 rupees that I can sell you this thing, I can sell you the fishing rod. Then this Ranji, this boy said, I have only 1 rupee with me. I don't have 2 rupees. I only have 1 rupee with me, but it's an old one. And the sweet seller is not taking that money, saying that it's the old one. So Mohinder said, okay, let me see that. Give me the coin. I'll just inspect. I'll just see whether it's good or not. So he looked over it and he said, I don't suppose it's worth much. So he also said that this has no worth. This coin is worthless. It's useless. It's not valuable. But he said, but his uncle collects old coins. There are some people who used to collect old things, like some people collect stamps, some people collect coins, some collect old notes. So that's why this boy Mohinder Singh, he told Ranji that his uncle collects old coins. So he can give it to him. So he took the old coin and sold that rod to Ranji. Okay, he sold that rod to Ranji in just 1 rupee. He took that old coin and he was about to give it to his uncle. Now, the next paragraph. All right, said Ranji, happy to make the exchange. He took the fishing rod, waved goodbye to Mohinder, and set off. After some time, a truck came along. Ranji knew the driver and waved and shouted to him until he stopped. Will you take me to the river? Ranji asked. I am going fishing. So what happened? After selling the rod, after taking the rod from Mohinder Singh, Ranji said, all right, I'm happy to make this exchange. Just a minute. Yes, I'm happy to make the exchange. So, making the exchange means he was happy that he gave the money and received the rod. Giving and receiving means exchange. So, he took the fishing rod and waved a goodbye to Mohinder and said, we will meet later. Okay, bye. And he moved forward. While going on his way, he saw a truck came along. Okay, he saw a truck and he knew the driver. Ranji already knew the driver. The driver was Ranji's friend. So he shouted and stopped that truck so that he could get into it and he could travel the remaining path. So he stopped him and he asked him, the truck driver, Ranji asked him to the truck driver, will you take me to the river? Ranji asked, I am going for fishing. So he asked the driver, can you take me to the river so that I can do fishing there? So truck driver said, okay, climb up. The driver said, climb up in the back. Climb up in the back means get into the truck. Okay, the truck you can see truck is, when you see a truck, it is hollow from middle. You can get from back. Okay, so this driver told him to get from back. So Ranji climbed into the back of the open truck. Yes, is anybody saying something? Okay. So Ranji climbed into the back of the open truck. Soon he was watching the road slide away from him. So the driver told him to get at the back. So Ranji did what the driver said. He just climbed up the truck, climbed up on the truck, and he was watching the road slide away from him. Slide away means move away. When we are on a vehicle, when vehicle moves, the road seems going apart, right? So similarly, he was just watching the road going away and away from him. Then, in a while, the truck stopped near the riverbed. Ranji got down, thanked the driver, and began walking along the bank. It was the dry season, and the river was just a shallow, muddy stream. Ranji walked up and down without finding water deep enough for the smallest of fish. No wonder Mohinder let me have his rod, he muttered. Okay, so now what happened? Ranji, he was dropped by the truck driver at the river bank. Riverbed means channel, a channel where river flows. So this driver, he dropped Ranji on the riverbed. He got down and he began walking along the banks of the river. So he saw that the river was just shallow. Shallow means it was depth, muddy stream. There was no such water inside it. Why? Because it was a dry season. Because of the dry season, yes, because of the dry season, he could not find water. Okay, he could not find water. Yes, so the season was dry. The river was shallow. Shallow means depth. Write the meaning of shallow. Depth. Shallow means depth. So because of the dry, yes,
Ma'am, where is shallow? Where is shallow mean?
shallow is written in the paragraph number. Just a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can you see ninth paragraph? A big paragraph is there. Little big paragraph is there. Ninth one. In a while. Starting from in a while. Can you see?
Yes, in a while.
Yes, in a while. That paragraph, third line.
Yes, ma'am. I will take it.
Okay, okay. You got shallow?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I
Everyone
got it.
got shallow?
Ma'am, what shallow meaning?
Yes, I'm writing the meaning. See on the board. Shallow. Have you all find out the? Did you all got the meaning of this word? Shallow.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, shallow means depth.
Let's
Depth. D-E-P-T-H. Depth. D-E-P-T-H. Depth.
correct,
Okay.
ma'am. DEPTS.
Yes. Depth means, you know what is the meaning of depth, right? Depth means deep. Gehra. Okay. So the river was a very deep, muddy stream. So there was no water inside the river. So Ranji walked up and down and find it water deep enough for the smallest of fish. Yes. So he was finding fish in the water. Zainab. Yes. So he was finding fish in the water, but there was no water also. It was a muddy stream. So he just muttered. Muttered means, can you see the word muttered in the last line? He muttered. Muttered means said in a low voice, doubtedly, in a doubt. Okay, said in a low voice. So he muttered that no wonder why Mohinder let me have his rod. Because Mohinder knew already it is a dry season. There will not be any fish in the river. That's why he lended, or we can say he sold the fishing rod to this boy, Ranji. Okay. So what a comedy is happening here. Because Mohinder Singh already knew that this season is a dry season. There will not be any fish. There will not be any water. So basically, this boy Ranji was fooled. Okay, he has given that old coin also, and he have taken that fishing rod also, but he could not find any fish also. So it was a very strange moment for him. Now, the next line, and with a shrug, he turned back. Shrug means doubtedly. Okay, shrug meaning is doubtedly. Okay, write the meaning of shrug. Shrug means doubtedly. D-O-U-B-T-L-Y. Doubtly.
Yes, ma'am.
D-O-U-B-T-L-Y. Doubtly. It's the meaning of shrug. It's the meaning of shrug. And with a shrug, he turned back. That means in a doubt, he turned back. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what happened? Yes, Divyanshi is showing her textbook. She's showing, you can see shrug doubtly. Okay, you have to write like this, doubtly. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now the next paragraph. It was a long, hot walk back to the bazaar. Ranji thought again of the jalebis that he had not been able to buy. He had reached a few scattered houses when he saw a boy playing a flute. In the stillness of the hot afternoon, the flute made a cheerful sound. Now, he could not find any fish in the water, so what Ranji did? He just walked back to the bazaar and he was still thinking of the jalebi which he was not able to buy because he did not had a good coin. So he was thinking of that and he was just passing by through the houses. Scattered houses means, some houses which are found at intervals. They are, yes, वो जुड़े हुए नहीं होते, scattered होते हैं, right? Individual houses are there. So that are scattered houses. So he was just passing by the scattered houses and he saw a boy playing a flute. Okay, a flute. Flute is an instrument which is played by whistling from the mouth. You can see in the page number 27, a diagram is there. The boy is holding the flute. Okay. So a flute is an instrument. So this boy, another boy was just playing the flute. So it was just a hot afternoon and the flute made a cheerful sound. The afternoon, in the stillness of the hot afternoon. Stillness means absence of sound. That afternoon, no rush was there, people were silent. So it was very peaceful. And in that peaceful area, that flute was making a cheerful sound. It was giving a happy vibe. Happy sound was made from the flute. So have you all understood this much?
Yes, ma'am. Time is over. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
yeah, we are stopping. Time is over. So okay. So what was your doubt, Divyanshi, regarding the which question?
B, पेज नंबर 23 क्वेश्चन नंबर बी आपने इसमें ए और बी दोनों सेम करवा दिए
Okay, okay. Okay, I'll tell you. Okay, you can WhatsApp me. Okay, just say a hi and then I'll send you the corrected answer and you can share with your friends.
मेरे पास आपके नंबर नहीं है
You can take it from Moodle. Sorry, not from Moodle, from WhatsApp group. You have the WhatsApp group?
yes
Take it from there.
okay ma'am
Otherwise, just note it down. I'm just writing it here, my number. Okay, 759.
ma'am I have your number
Okay, you have, just share it with her. Okay.
I also have okay ma'am
Okay, I'm also writing. You can take it from here also. 759-786-9639. Clear? Yes?
okay ma'am